Oh, okay. So here's the second video that is starting in a very embarrassing way. When I ended my last video, I was up here and I thought I would do a little outro and it'd be better if I looked like this, which is fine when you know what you're up to. But then when you do this, you don't know that's what you're doing. And so I walked off the edge, hit my rocket, and nothing happened. Except something did happen. You might recognize that my levels went from about 109 to 11. Well, there's a good reason for that. It's because I splattered all over the ground. We need to go get some rockets. Good thing for me, I have the super original rocket shop over here. What a dumb way to start the video. Fortunately, I'm immortal now. Asayo is actually on today. Let's go over here and we'll kind of look at what we need to do. Okay, so in the last video, I came in here. When I was showing this off, I thought of three things. The first thing is that it's embarrassing and ugly. The second thing is that I'm a little ashamed to be murdering our protectors so that I can have a little bit of iron. And the third thing was the thing about the cats. The whole other thing about this area is that this little area here has just sort of been nothing. So what I'm thinking of is that we just pretend this doesn't exist at all. What if we did an item elevator from down here and we just piped the stuff up through here and we just had a couple of boxes here and they would just fill up, maybe even just like right here. Maybe there's just a wall right here and they just magically fill up with iron and poppies. And no one has to know where it comes from. It's just sort of the magic iron chest. I like that idea in a lot of ways. What I don't like is how loud it is when they're being killed and you can just definitely hear them up there. So, am I really going to be able to keep the illusion going? But what I actually like about it, even though it's sort of ridiculous, is that pretending like the iron is coming from a magical place of magic is a little bit funnier when you can hear the iron golems just being totally destroyed down there. Of course, what that means is I'm gonna have to learn how to do an item elevator. It's been quite a while since I've made something like this. I used to make them a lot, and lately I haven't been really making these sorts of things. So let me just see if I can recall. This, I think, has to go this way. And then this has to go this way. Then I need redstone, dust. And actually, this is probably going to be in my way. Gotta go here, 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 here. And I think there needs to be a block right here to make that powered. Okay. This is how I make my incinerators. You just have a chest and it filters down into one of these and it shoots this off and it drops down a little ways into a pool of lava. You got to make sure that the lava is far enough away that it's not going to burn your house down. So now I need something that is going to get the items to go this way. Oh, my buckets are all gone. Where did all my buckets go? If only I had some iron. Okay, that goes to there. So if we do that, and we do back dice right there, and we do sign right there. Just in case they get lost. So let's just see what happens. Okay, That works just fine. Hey, goat. Say hi to your mother for me. There we go. That's better. So this might be basically done. But we don't want Iron Golem spawning in here. There is like a little tiny bit of a percent chance that they might. So let's make this not tall enough for them to spawn. So now this is coming up here. Holy macaroni. I did not realize they would fly up so high. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so since it's a magic chest, I think it should just be one, and it should look fancy. And I don't mean fancy, I mean mysterious, so it should just be right there. There's that. Hopper like that. Now things should stop being lost. Okay. Well, as crazy and dumb as this is, I think it worked. Not sure how I feel about it exactly. But no one will ever have to come back here again. And that counts for a lot. So all of this should still be working just fine. This should all be perfectly fine. Come up here. Perfectly fine. This should be filling up. Just like you would expect. Okay. I am pretty happy with how this is turning out, actually. It's a little funny how to make this better looking. I've made it much, much worse looking. And to me, those are sometimes the best solutions. The best solutions are when you destroy everything in an effort to make it not as terrible. All right. Well, as crazy as this is, and as much as I'm a little annoyed by the sameness of everything, I think I'm going to make it out of the same blocks. Because I kind of need it to be consistent. Part of me feels like redoing the whole thing and making it look a lot better. But part of me kind of is sentimental about it. Because it really is the first big thing I ever made in Minecraft. Okay, so what I kind of decided on here was very simple. And it kind of fits the theme of sameness. But what I like is that it kind of blends in with the color of the hopper. So that it kind of pretends to be like the hopper isn't visible and no one will notice that there's a hopper. And no one will hear the sounds of death right below us. I really like it. What I like about it, as dumb as it is I love the idea of someone thinking they're pulling the wool over everybody's eyes while being as extremely obvious as possible, right down to having this little crafting table right underneath it. And I love, like, I could have put stuff back there to kind of make it not visible, and I thought about doing that, but I really love that that you can see it. And the other thing that I love about it, in kind of a funny sort of way, is let's go outside. Or die. Like when you fly over it, you can kind of look down and see it, and you're like, wait a minute, what is going on there? Like, wait, what? Like, hardly anyone will ever notice it, like when they're flying over. I mean, obviously everyone's gonna know about it, but I love the idea that like we think we're being clever. You know, it's kind of got a little bit of like the Wizard of Oz kind of thing going on, like don't look behind the curtain. But anyway. Oh, look, and you can totally see it up here. All right, that, though, I'm probably going to have to do something about. Welcome in. What's going on over here? Nothing. Nothing to see. It's all walled off. Just mind your manners and mind your business. Yeah, this is perfect. I even like that the wood's still there. I probably should fix that for looks, but how janky it is actually kind of working for me. Okay, so in my mind, the lore is kind of people were horrified by the idea of all of those innocent iron golems being killed. And so the keeper of the chateau was like, there's no iron golems. And he just walled this off one day. And he just expects everyone to just buy it. Of course, that's what it is. I love it. It's so dumb that it's making me feel cheerful. All right. Oh, you know what? He would definitely put a sign up, though. All right. Magic iron of mysticism. Yes, this is going to fool everyone. They'll be too scared to ask where it comes from. My only problem now is that this is kind of directly in line with it, which I don't like. But I do like that there are pillars holding up these walkways. I think that's a little bit important. It might be even just a tiny bit too janky, even for how janky I want this to be. But maybe because it's like even one step too janky for me, maybe that makes it perfect. It's just so stupid. All right, it's making me laugh. Okay, it made me laugh out loud, so that means I like it. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Okay. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is a little bit of a shorter video, but my next project is going to be quite a bit bigger. So I think maybe this will be a nice little quick palette cleanser video. Oh, you can hear the magic working. Anyway, so thanks so much for helping me get motivated to do this little project. It's been on my mind for quite a while. I didn't know I was going to end up doing this elevator, but I knew I needed to fix the golem farm. So I think this is a really fun solution, and it adds to the lore, which I really like. So I'm pretty excited to be in here now. I sort of wonder what else the Keeper of the Chateau might do. I think that might be a running theme for us. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Till next time, bye.